This is a quilt of valor. It's handcrafted by a volunteer quilter and even registered to a national database. They're made to honor veterans. This one was actually made for me recently. A World War II veteran in Hamilton received one along with a surprise visit from his 97-year-old sister.
Just out of high school, 1943, I enlisted in the Navy.
Herman Lorance joined the Navy for many reasons.
You always have good food and a dry place to sleep.
Patriotism, of course, was another reason. Commissioned in 1945, he quickly found himself in the Pacific Theater.
Rather than going to school for amphibious training, we got our training on the job at Okinawa.
World War II would end a few months later. Herman's active service would end in 1946, while his Navy Reserve service would stretch to 1985.
I'm a Navy man through and through.
Our father was in the First World War, and I'm not surprised that Herman is as dedicated as I think our dad was.
Herman's sister Bertha May lives in Iowa and became friends with Marty and Gordon Klatt, seen here in Herman's living room. Marty is a quilter and volunteers with the Quilts of Valor Foundation.
She wanted to know if Herman ever received one, and I said no.
Each one's different. Some of them are going to people that I don't know. The fact that I knew him, he had visited in Iowa a few times, and knew him made it even more special.
Out of the blue one recent evening, Herman noticed his house filling up with guests. Renee Lawrence is Herman's daughter.
He was probably wondering when a few people showed up why they were here.
No clue whatsoever.
Soon he found himself at the very center of a special ceremony.
Each stitch that holds the layers together represents the love and gratitude, and sometimes the tears of the maker.
Marty Klatt describing the purpose of the quilt.
This quilt is meant to offer comfort and warmth and peace and healing to you, and to know that you are forever in our thoughts and hearts. On behalf of the Quilts of Valor Foundation, welcome home.
Very touching, very touching. I'm proud.
It kind of brought tears to my eyes, too.
It's a really good feeling. It gives me a warm feeling, too.
All the people I've loved, it just felt that they were putting their arms around me. It really just sent a warm feeling through me.
Well, to date, the Quilts of Valor Foundation has presented more than 214,000 quilts to veterans. And if you happen to be a quilter and would like to join the mission, I put information up on my Facebook page, McKee WCPO. And if you have a veteran-centered story in your community, feel free to reach out via email. Just send me a note, homefront@wcpo.com.